Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's reading vlog. Today is Monday, September 2nd, Labor Day. Just getting back and getting settled in from the weekend. I had a great time. Got to see my family, got to do some shopping, got some reading done. It was all good. So I'm excited going into this first full week of September here. Got some great reading plans, got some busy life plans, ready to get going. So first up, let's talk about the books I'm in the middle of right now. I am 250 pages into This Mortal Coil by Emily Swada. This is a plague / epidemic / end of the world type of novel. It's about a girl named Katerina, and her father was a genetic coder, and he was working on a vaccine for this plague while she was being kept hidden in the woods, away from danger and away from the corporation that her father is working for. And then a soldier from this corporation shows up to tell her that her father is dead and that she is the key to the vaccine that they are looking for. Sorry, I'll move this a bit closer. My lighting's a little bit crazy. And she doesn't really trust this guy, but he has a note for her from her father, and she finds out that her father was into some pretty shady dealings, but that he is trying to save the world from this disease, which has, you will not feel so innocent about this beautiful cover once you know what this series is about, but I won't spoil it for you. It's going really good. I actually want to finish this book tonight. I probably won't. This was supposed to is a buddy read for Murphy's Patreon group, but we weren't supposed to start it for a week, and I started listening to it on my way home, and I'm 2/3 of the way done with it, and it's amazing, and I want to finish it because it's so good. I already not pre-ordered, but preemptively ordered the second one, and the third one comes out in the beginning of 2020, and I am really into it. Next, I'm still in the same place I was before with the Obelisk Gate. This one, I'm on chapter 7, page 100. This is the second book in the Broken Earth trilogy. I also want to do some diving into this one, so hopefully I'll read a couple chapters of that tonight. And next, I am finally horribly behind on the Wuthering Heights buddy read I'm doing. So sorry, Becca. I'm the worst friend ever. But I'm going to try to do some catching up with this one, even though I have much more interesting books to read. I will not back down. I will not give up. And then finally, the next book I want to read that is a historical romance is Marry Me by Sundown by Johanna Lindsey. This is on my list of a few historical romance authors that I want to try. After having great success with Lisa Kleypas, who I read 3 of her books last week, and I've bought almost every book she's written, and I plan to read, but I'm trying to take a break and get back to what I was supposed to be doing, which is reading a bunch of authors, not just one. So that is the start of my week. I have some training sessions. My young adults group is getting kicked off again for the fall months. I have a work party this week. And then next weekend should be pretty chill. I think we're planning to do a Jane Eyre movie party, which would be awesome. My friend Allison hasn't seen it yet, so it would be really cool. Of the 4-hour version from BBC, which is the best version. So that is everything we're starting off with this week. I'll be back in a sec to check you in later. All right, guys, have to check in because the day is here. And the beauty is out. Look at this. It shimmers in the light. And this is a signed first edition. I'm so excited. I'm gonna dive right into it, but also I don't want to. But also I will because it's gorgeous. My heart isn't ready. I don't know what's going to happen, but Dark Dawn and I have a date with destiny. So here we go. Hey guys, it is Friday lunchtime. I'm heading over to my training session, and then I'm gonna go to work from home for the rest of the day. My friends and I found out that there is this it's called a bean festival in one of the nearby towns, and they're literally just having they're having fireworks tonight, and then tomorrow there's a parade and a street dance. I don't know if we're going to the things tomorrow, but I'm planning to go to the fireworks tonight. It's also payday and I need to grocery shop so bad. I've been not eating super great this week because I haven't had the time to go grocery shopping. So I was eating a few of the unhealthier things still in my house, but that's okay, we're doing good. No like slip ups, I just know that I want some healthier food in my house, so I need to do that. Book wise, someone's driving by. I did read about 60 pages of Nevernight so far, and then I kind of paused at one part because I wanted to finish up a couple other things I'm reading. And I did finish This Mortal Coil. I put a full review for that up on my Goodreads if you're interested, but I ended up giving it 4 stars. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the wrap-up part of the video after this. I really did like it, and I ordered the second one. So I'm also, here, give me a second. I'm also about 100 pages into Marry Me by Sundown, which is a historical romance set in Montana. I'm not loving it so far. In fact, well, I'm going to finish it because historical romances, I don't really need to DNF those unless it's like, and it's not so much that it's super problematic, like the setup for this book is that this girl, she's from America, but for the last 10 years, she's been living in England with one of her aunts, and then her father and brothers have been living in America, and she gets summoned home by her brothers, and when she gets there, she finds out that her father moved west to start a gold mine, basically, and nobody has heard from him, and the boys are running out of money, basically. And so she heads over to try to meet her father there and like get him back to deal with the situation so she can go back to England and live her life. She's going to get married there. Well, she finds out her father died, and so she's like, okay, well, I need to do what I can with the mines to, make sure we have money. And her father's associate is named Callahan. I can't remember his first name. And basically, things happen, and accidentally she gets seen with Callahan's enemy, and so then Callahan thinks that she's working with this guy, and he doesn't believe her that she is this guy's daughter, and so he kidnaps her because he's trying to get her to confess, basically. He's not abusing her or anything. That's not what's happening. He just doesn't want her to know where his mine actually is. Sorry, it's getting hot here. So basically, it's just a really convoluted situation, and they're making me kind of hate him, and the book doesn't switch perspectives the way romance novels usually do. Like, usually you get both points of view, and so far I've only had her point of view, and I don't like it because it's making him very unlikable. Like, we only have her point of view about how she feels about him, and so I can't see his motivation or what's going on, and so then you're just kind of like pissed at him that he's doing this to her. But I'm sure I'll be won over, but right now this just doesn't compare to the Lisa Kleypas book that I read so far. But in a way, I'm kind of glad, because I was like, what if I just love all of these books? Like, I really want to find some authors that are my favorite and not just 100 of them. So anyway, so that's going good. Wuthering Heights isn't going so good. I need to catch up on that. I probably will download the audio just so that I can listen to it while I do stuff instead of focus on it so much. So that is kind of our reading update, and we'll see where I'm at for you guys on Sunday. Hey everyone, welcome to the end of the video. Pardon me, I'm looking fancy. I got a new eyeshadow palette from Beauty Counter. I ordered it for one of my friend's sales. She sells them. So I was having fun doing my makeup today. because it's Sunday and I'm going to church in a little bit. But let's wrap up the week. I'll get this video edited and ready to go. So it was a good reading week. Yeah, I'm excited. So like I said, I finished This Mortal Coil by Emily Suveda. It was really good. I talked a little bit about it, I think, when I started it in last week's vlog. I started this on audio and I finished it by reading it when I got home. Yeah, so I really liked it. There were a few issues I had with it, mainly having to do with the main character, as well as how confusing the whole setup is. I really like the science aspects to this, but it also was very confusing, and there was a lot of times where my eyes kind of glazed over because they're using technical terms that I don't understand. But I appreciate that the author, I believe she's into coding. Let me check. Okay, so she is into chemistry, so some of the stuff is true, but a lot of it, you know, it's based on, you know, fictional science type of things. But it was good. The cliffhanger was good. I've already ordered the second one from Book Outlet. So I definitely want to read that. Don't know when I'll get to it, but probably soon because I really liked it. Then I made a little progress on the Obelisk Gate. I'm on page 175. This is good. It's honestly harder for me to read than the first one was, and that one was hard to read because of the violence level. This one's hard to read because there's some stressful things happening where, like, people meet that don't know who each other are, but you know who they are, and you are mad that they've met each other because it's not going to be good, and you're just waiting for the shoe to drop, and that's what's happening, and it's really frustrating and hard for me to handle. So I'm taking my time with it, but I want to plow through it because my friend Jo, she's a lot further ahead than me and she wants to talk about it. And so I think today I'm going to dedicate some time to this one. When I get done with my day, I'll try to do that. And then I am just over halfway in Marry Me by Sundown by Joanna Lindsay. This one's getting a little better. I think I talked about how there was no perspectives from the hero. I think I said that. Well, later that night, I finally got a perspective from the hero, but it didn't happen until, where is it? Okay, it didn't happen until chapter 17, and then all of a sudden, I was sure that this was just going to be a one-person point of view novel, and then the author finally gave us point of view from the hero. I wanted a point of view from the hero when he was being a jackass earlier in the book to give me some reason to not hate him so much. And now we're at chapter 17, and I'm already like, dude, I don't like you. So this one's not doing so great for me, and I'm kind of sad about it because it was the only cowboy one that I'm reading, and I love cowboys, and the story is just so weird. I'll talk about that more in like my wrap up for this, because right now I'm not done. So maybe something that will happen that will pull it all together for me. Sometimes that happens in any book, but specifically in a romance. But right now it's not looking like it, and that makes me sad. So that is mostly what I've been reading this week. Yes, there's Wuthering Heights. I've read like 2 more chapters in it. Let this face tell you how I feel about that. I hate them. I hate them, but I'm going. It's happening. I'm hoping that it, you know, I'm working on it, guys. Okay, I'm trying to like it. So thank you so much for watching. I put up new videos on Mondays and Thursdays. The next video coming out will be a book haul, and I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day. Bye.